Berkey water. Definitely love it. Straight from the Berkey filtration system. Hello, how you doing? If you can hear me okay, just leave a message. I'm kind of a little bit a ways from the microphone, and I don't know how well I'm coming in. Thank you so much. Patrick in the house. I kind of like this distance. I can actually read the messages without wearing my sunglasses. I can actually read the messages without wearing my reading glasses. How you folks doing? Alejandra in the house. How you doing? A little bit of silver today. A little bit of silver. Now, were you all just in the room I attempted to start up? Was it you three that were in the room? Daryl Paz, thank you for being in the house. How you doing? Nobody's talking today. Can you all hear me? Am I all right? Yeah, not counting the junk silver. I got a bunch of junk silver here in the bag. Stuff like Morgans and whatnot. Yeah, I'm sorry, Daryl, you were in the other room. And this chat window, imagine this, that chat window that you're typing in, I've been having a problem with that. If I schedule a chat, when the chat goes live, this chat window is not there for me. So I can't see your comments. Patrick Kearns, I persuaded him to buy silver. Alejandro, I can't, it's in Spanish and I'm having a hard time reading it. Colt Bidex, how you doing today? Let me actually increase the resolution, not the resolution, but the size. Let me see if I can take care of this. There we go. Oh, that's so much better. Never fear, still alive in North Carolina. I did my basic training in South Carolina. Yeah, this is just a small amount of silver here. Don't forget that lead right there. Thank you very much, Alejandra. I can see. Happy to see you again also. So yeah, I did a live chat earlier today and it just didn't go well. I was getting a lot of error messages. So I decided to end earlier's live chat and fix some problems with my computer. I had to uninstall some software and reinstall it. So now I'm doing it again. And I also thought I would try this format where I sit a little further back, show some silver, that sort of thing. I hope you have a safe, see the window disappears every now. Hope you have a safe in Tucson. Absolutely have a safe in Tucson. Wouldn't be without it. What should the foundation of a stack? What should be the foundation of a stack by Lawrence L. Lawrence, what country are you from? Are you from the United States? It depends. Depending on your logistics in the United States, or no, not so much as the United States, depending on your logistics around the world, will determine what your base of your stack should be. Here in the United States, the two most recognizable coins are Silver Eagles and Maple Leaves. Here's some Maple Leaves. Here's some Silver Eagles. So depending on where you are, I mean, if you're in China, it might be completely different. Yes, Alejandra, they are pure silver coins and pure silver bars. And some smaller dime size. I would say these are, yeah, they're about the size of a dime. Absolutely. I got a bunch of maples right here, Jeff. Bunch of maples. So here in the United States, my primary stack is Maple Leaves. Actually, number one is Silver Eagles, Maple Leaves. I have various rounds of, depending on if I like the art. You know, rounds, I have to like the artwork on it, you know. I just don't buy silver rounds for the sake of collecting silver rounds. Like, for example, this one right here is a skull. I don't know if the camera's catching that. And a pirate, let me pull the coin out because I think the bag is messing with it. And a pirate on the back. And this is a 2-ounce pure silver. 2-ounce pure silver, the skull in the front. 0.999 pure silver. I purposely dropped it so you can hear the weight. Chieftain. Chiefly Chieftain. Looks like you had a false start. I did. I apologize. I've been going through, when I start up, see the chat window that you guys are typing in? The last couple of times I started up my chat, that chat window was not there for me. So I can't see your comments. I can't respond to you if I can't see your comments. So I had to uninstall, reinstall Google Chrome. I'm still having a hard time or difficult time scheduling. Every time I attempt to schedule a chat, it just bugs out. And for me, scheduling is important. It gives you time to plan. It gives you notification. So it's not working out for me, the whole scheduling in advance. I think maybe to circumvent that problem, in my title of the video, and it's going to say the title, to start at 2 o'clock Arizona time. Perhaps that's how I have to start doing it. I don't know if anybody else is having problems with it, but I definitely know I am. Got 140 ounces so far by Octomen PCs. Yeah, EK, the notification. Again, I'm having a problem with the notification. I know people are just tuning in right now. So when I schedule a live chat, I know I'm repeating myself. It bugs out. It totally bugs out. It doesn't do what it's supposed to do. I use Chrome and whatnot. I'm feeling very well, Cone, Boone, Bon. First time getting in on your live stream. Thank you so much for joining me. A Watchman, sometimes I sell my, okay, that's awesome. Gosh, why you have to go there? It's tardy, but not truant. Truant. We had truant officers when I lived in New York. Did you know that? And I used to play hooky and ride the subways all the time, going from here to there, wherever. And there'd be truant officers that were patrolling. I never got stopped by a truant officer, maybe once or twice. Hello, young man. Blast off bat coming to you from the People's Republic of California. Thank you so much for joining me past Blast Off Bat. Wife and I, we've been to California a few times. We like visiting there. We don't like living there. You know, we've been to Knott's Berry. We've driven up and down the coast of Highway 1 all the way up to San Francisco about 3 or 4 times. You know, the whole Disneyland thing. We enjoy going there, but we definitely do not like living there. Thank you so much, EK. It's just a small, you know, I've been unfair to my viewers. I have not been. This is primarily a silver and political channel, and I have not been showing much silver in the last few months. And I just been doing you guys wrong, and I wanted to show off a little bit of silver and whatnot. And people always ask me, do I stack copper? No, I do not. Just going through the messages. But I do have a couple of copper pieces, pure copper. But it's like I'm not going to throw them away. But I definitely do have a couple of pieces of copper, but I do not stack copper. Just don't care for it. Takes too many of these to equate to one tube of 20. Too many of these. It's just too much, takes up too much volume. So I think my brother gave me one, and I think the local coin shop gave me this one free. That's how cheap it is. They gave me one free when I bought an ounce of silver. Any pour bars? No, I don't have any poured bars. I wish I did. Money's been tight since I got out of the hospital, so I haven't been buying much lately. The bulk of my stack is actually hidden in the White Mountains. So you know, I got a nice bulk of silver up there, locked away in a very, very safe place. So you know, here where I work, I keep a small amount here in order, you know, in case of an emergency or in case that I have to maybe trade it in for money. God knows what could happen tomorrow, you know, and here I am with some silver at least. I'm just looking at some of the safe spaces, half dollars in the house. For you folks who don't know Half Dollar, please go visit his YouTube channel. As you know, I like to give shout outs to some of the channels that I recognize here. So definitely go check his channel out. I'm very envious of him. Very envious. He definitely has too much time on his hands and way too much money because he's opening up a new coin every freaking day or so. Hate his guts. John Morgan in the house. 45 on the desk or the 9 mil. So this is a 6 hour P229 40. Okay. 10 in the clip, 1 in the chamber. Yes, I always keep 1 in the chamber. And it has some of those. I forgot the name of the sights on them, but they're tritium sights. They never. The lights never go out. Let's put it that way. Paid to win. I don't need a safety. My trigger is the safety. This weapon right here does not come with a safety. You want a safety, go buy a BB gun. I love this safety sallies out there. Always got to critique somebody. God forbid if they hold it incorrectly or something. Oh, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. I'm ex-Army, been ex-Army for many years. I've served and never shot myself. Like I said, you want to pay to win. I'm not beating you up. I love you, man, but you want a safety, go buy yourself a BB gun. I don't believe in any other safety but this. No disrespect though. Yes, ex-Army. Did most of my time here in the United States. Served in South Carolina, San Antonio, Texas, Fort Fitzsimmons, Fort Huachuca. I've been around this country. Why are my 2 videos not up? Inspiring every day. Because they were bum videos. The first video, I was getting all kinds of error messages. I was talking political politics. I was talking politics, and it just frustrated me. So I didn't post it. I deleted it. It was such a waste of your time and my time. I felt bad about it. So $50 in the house. John Morgan, nice pistol. That's my favorite round. 40. Yeah, I love a 40. So yeah, it's to protect this. Hopes and Dreams, Hollywood Apocalypse Day, September 22nd. No, Big Rouge. Arizona does not limit any rounds. If I wanted a 25 round, 50 round, whatever I want to stick in here, it's legal here. And the good thing about Arizona, silencers are legal. Obviously, we have to have a permit for silencers, but we can have silencers. We can pretty much do anything we want. We can have fully automatic weapons here. I can't afford a fully automatic weapon, but we can with a permit. So pretty much anything here is legal. You have the P226, Daryl Paz. Daryl Paz in the house, P226. And what caliber? Just curious. Ex-Army, Mr. Bond. Thank you for your service, sir. Inspiring Everyday Mom. Why your 2 videos not up? I already addressed that. They were kind of buggy. Hey, can I ask a favor of everybody? If you can just reach over and just hit that thumbs up button, I would really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Mr. Olfang in the house. I saw you at Bitcoin Ben's live chat. It was great to see you there. Stiff Stackler. Stackmeister's in the house. I still, every time I see Stiff Stackler, I always think of American Pie, where he's humping that warm pie. He's on top of a table very much like this, and freaking humping this warm apple pie. Berkey water from my water filtration system. So to show you a couple of different things, this one's the Statue of Liberty. I'm going to try to see if I can get the camera to focus through the bag. So there's the Statue of Liberty. Any closer, she doesn't really like to focus much. But the other side is interesting. The other side is concave, and it's got a map of the United States. I'm trying to get it to focus. I don't know how you guys see it on your end, but it's concave coin. It's a 2-ounce coin with the map of the United States. I love 2-ounce coins. I really do. Although it's important also to stack 10th ounce coins for trade and barter. Here we show, what is this, 10 of them, 10th ounce coins, pure silver also. These are 0.999. As well as some constitutional and junk silver. In this bag right here, I got some constitutional junk silver. The name is synonymous. I mean, junk silver, constitutional, to me, it's the same thing. And this is what you call real money. I wish I had a dollar bill to show you what fake money is, but that's pretty much good for starting fires. This was something that was sent to me. This is an Army coin, United States Army. Love this coin. Somebody sent it to my P.O. box, and probably one of my favorite coins out there because I'm ex-Army. But if you would just humor me and let me show you the flip side, please. What I love about this coin is the fact that it's very official looking on this side. I just love it. And this is a 0.999 coin as well, pure silver 1 ounce. This can be gotten at the United States Mint, by the way. You know, Big Rouge, I would love to own a Beretta 9 mil, but the one I want is like $650, and I just can't justify spending $650 right now when I already have, you know, a handgun. You know, if I didn't have a handgun, it might be justifiable, you know, when things are tight, you gotta be responsible and not just go out and do compulsive purchases. But co-conditioned, let me get back to that comment. It just went right by me. Nice looking stack. Well, thank you. Gotta take it out of the bag. So you're talking about the junk silver? I didn't really want to take it all out right now, but in there I got Mercury dimes, I got a ton of quarters, I got a bunch of Morgans, that sort of thing. And this little booger holds the majority of my cryptocurrency. Now this versus this, oh, definitely this is the way to go. This can never turn to zero. Although I've been trying to get people to stack cryptos for a while, because I really do feel that they are the wave of the future, I must admit that this can go to zero. And this is definitely a gamble. I will tell you this, as of this morning, my investments are up about 20%. So it's looking good, folks. It really is. I do believe it's going to be replacing the dollar some way, shape, or form. I know that's not what a lot of people want to hear, but sometimes the truth is a painful pill to swallow. And more companies every day are accepting cryptos. EK, laugh my ass off. Why are you laughing at me? Stack it up, nice spread, stiff stacker. What if you lose the paper wallet? You know what? I don't know much about paper wallets. This is a hard wallet, cold storage. I guess a paper wallet, if you lose it, you lose it. So it's wise to actually print out, create multiple paper wallets. You can do that. And stash them in various places. One rips, you got the other one. One burns in a fire, you got the other one. Again, cryptos are freaking going through the roof right now. I don't want to push anything off on anybody, but I got to tell you what I got to tell you. You know, and sometimes I'll tell you things, I'm pointing at my TV. Sometimes I'll look at that television and tell you what I see. And sometimes it's something many people don't even want to hear. But sometimes sometimes truth is, it's a painful pill to swallow. That's what's going on in our political stream. I want to turn this over to, let me see this. 99 Squad Rise Up. Yeah, if you guys can hit that like button, I really would appreciate it. Or hit the down button. Either way, I would appreciate it. Got myself a silver maple leaf, but not the coin. It's a silver made actual leaf. I'd never seen that. Very interesting. I would really like for you to maybe send a picture or do a video of that. That would, and then like and then send me a link to your video. That would be quite interesting. So here's a bunch of maple leaves here. And what I like about maple leaves, there's so many variations of maple leaves. There really are two different queens right there. They're the same queen, I'd imagine, but just different image of her, and just various maple leaves. I got tons of them. Here's another one, totally different image of her, but it's the same leaf on the back. I also have some Queen's Beast. These are the 2-ounce coins. Out of the generosity of somebody, they sent me this. I wasn't even aware that this was sent. That happens to be a unicorn. Let me see if it's straight up. It's a unicorn. And on the flip side is the same queen that is on the maple leaves. You see that? Let me show you another one. Wow, I keep hitting that one. So the same queen. I'm moving it around purposefully to get the glare off, and maybe it'll hit your computer monitor different than somebody else's, so I kind of move it around a little bit. And on this side is the dragon. Can you see that? Both of these, they're Queen's Beast and the Queen and Beast. That's why they call them Queen's Beast. Both of those are also 2-ounce coins, by the way. I need to thank somebody here. Sent me a super chat. Big Rouge, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Last call on those 0.999 t-shirts. I don't know if that's going to happen, folks. I really don't know. Who knows? Maybe after today, I'm going to call Teesprings and see if they'll tell me how many I have to pre-order at a time. So, yes, LITECOIN is the right coin and means of exchange. So, yes, my primary stack, folks, happens to be LITECOIN. I only have 5 LITECOINs, so it's not like I can brag about my vast wealth as far as cryptocurrencies. But when I go to buy cryptos, it's primarily LITECOIN. Now, I'll buy Ethereum, but I only trade. I use the Ethereum to trade for DIGIBYTE because I also hodl DIGIBYTE. So I have just a little bit of Bitcoin. I think maybe $100 or so of Bitcoin, but my primary stack is LITECOIN. I have Ethereum, but I use my Ethereum to trade for other coins like DIGIBYTE. I would like to get my hands on some REDCoin, but I'm in a dilemma. First of all, I can't store REDCoin on this. Gemini is not approving me yet. It's taken quite a while for them to approve me. And from what I understand, I don't even know if I can get REDCoin on Gemini. And Exodus also does not allow, which I'm part of, Exodus does not allow REDCoin. So I might be losing out on the REDCoin situation here. Have you ever looked at lithium generator technology? No, I have not. My wife wants to buy a generator. Her and I are on opposing sides of the generator theory. With a generator, you have to then store, obviously, you said lithium, but the generators we looked at, then we would have to store gas, and then it's the gas stabilizer, and it's just a whole other ballpark of logistics. So, before I think I get a generator, I think I'll get solar panels. Silva Leo, yeah, I'll be available to use eChecks with JM Bullion from now on, but for now I'm waiting for 20 silver. That's awesome. Again, Big Bruce, thank you for your $1.99 super chat. Hello, Pre-33 Collector. It's nice to have you here. Daryl Paz, again, thank you. Scott Dickard, thank you so much. Civilio, a few places have eCheck. Stiff Stackler, I love saying that. Stifler. So those who don't know why I like saying Stifler, go check out the movie, the original movie, The American Pie. And he is correct. Only on the dip. It's the same methodology when buying silver or even in the stock markets. You buy low, sell high. Obviously, you don't wait till you don't wait until the cryptos are on its way up. You try to hit it on its bottom, and obviously nobody knows where the bottom of the silver or the stock market is, or for cryptos for that matter. So you buy incrementally on its way down. That way you're guaranteed to have some benefits of the dip, and then ride it on the way up. Repeat and rinse. Thank you so much, Stiff Stackler, for that wise opinion. I mean, not opinion, wise advice. Fire Cajun. I love Cajun food. Again, Mr. Olfang is in the house. A lot of familiar names. I'm starting to get to know a lot of people here. American Supertramp. I think the Queen was the beast. Oh Lord. So what? That is so funny. So one day in an old video of mine, I was showing off my maple leaf, and I go, "This is a maple leaf, and notice the bitches on the front," trying to describe the coin, and I got somebody from the UK, obviously all indoctrinated. That queen, and we love her. How dare you, you piece of crap! Talking about an indoctrinated fool. I love my queen. I'm sure she loves you. Not. You're nothing but a slave to her. Mark VDB. I don't have a video of it, but I have a picture. But I can't post the link here. So send me the picture to my email. My email is listed in the description of the video. Just shoot me an email or something. That's right, Mr. Olfang. 5 better than none, and I cannot wait until those Litecoin shoot up to $1,000 a piece. But my hopes are, check this out. My hopes are it goes up to, let's say, 75. I cash in. Hear me out. It dips, reinvest that 75 back into Litecoin, and keep incrementally getting more Litecoin from the reinvestment. My ultimate goal is to make a bunch of money off of cryptos, like it isn't for anybody else, but actually reinvest it into silver. That's my ultimate goal, is just keep reinvesting and get more silver. Veritaslum. I don't have any Veritasium. I don't have any Ethereum Classic. There's so many out there, and I just don't have the funds to just freaking blanket them all and buy all kinds of cryptocurrencies. I just pick pretty much the top 4, and that's the Bitcoin, the Litecoin, and in my opinion, Ethereum, and then DIGIBYTE for now. That's all I can get right now. And again, I only get the Ethereum in order to exchange for other coins like the DIGIBYTE. I would like to get my hands on some Redcoin, but it's impossible for me to get right now due to the exchanges that you have to sign up for, and then due to the approval process. It's ridiculous that Redcoin's not available a little bit more widely. Bill Lori, hello there. You were on Bitcoin Ben's 2 live site the other night. That is correct. I enjoy Bitcoin Ben. I enjoy him as a person, and I enjoy his videos. If you're ever there, tell him hello. I would appreciate it. Be nice for a channel that size to give me a shout out. Wow, that guy had, what did he have, 1,000 people in his chat room? Wow, amazing. There's a solar one I just saw in Big Squares. I have to vent about it, sorry. No gas, that's why I like lithium. LITECOIN can be stored on your ledger. No, it cannot be. Well, okay, if it can, I'm completely unaware of it. I do have my Ether wallet. I'll have to open that up, but then there's the whole, I don't see how I can buy it because all the exchanges, you know, I already signed up for Gemini and it wanted me to upload identification. I had no problem with it. Uploaded identification, there's no submit button. So I think their site is all quirky. There's actually no submit button when you go to their site and you browse, let's say your desktop where your ID is scanned to. I browse, I hit the file, it uploads an image to Gemini's website, and there's no submit button. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's submitted. I leave the site, come back to it, and it's giving me the same message. You must upload upload an image. So I think their site's quirky or something. I attempted to. So, but I don't think you can save LITECOIN to a Ledger Nano. First of all, it's not available when you go to Ledger Nano's software as available to add. So I'm just scanning through some of the. What do you guys think of some of the freaking politics that's going on? Everybody's being accused of trying to hack into the elections. Everybody's being accused of trying to, infiltrate the elections, and it turns out the accusers are the ones who've been doing it. Pretty amazing, unfortunately. Dragon Mary, Hopes and Dreams, Electro Pig Von in the house. You just bought, man, Blast Off Bat just bought 5 golden eagles. Wow. I can't even imagine having that. That's amazing. Good for you. That's awesome, sir. That is freaking awesome. Collector Silver, Deep State. Democrats lost a seat which they had for 137 years. I heard about that, Mr. Olfang. I'm just amazed at the criminality. They are trying to undo our election. So it tells me the elections are just a scam, an illusion. As long as we elect who they put up in front of us to choose from, they're happy. But somebody got through this time. They got through their system, and that was Donald Trump. And they're doing everything to frame him of a crime. Folks, this is treason. They rigged the election. They attempted to rig the election, but failed. They attempted before Trump got into office to manipulate the election, to rig it. They're using George Soros as a tool. Who did more manipulating, George Soros or Russia? Never does the deep state mention Soros. Never. Soros funds violent protesters. They never call out Soros. I think what happened was treason. And the news media outlets will protect them. It's not what we know. And I say we, generalizing, it's not what we know. It's what we can prove. And just like the Twin Towers, they don't care what we know about the Twin Towers. Go ahead and prove it, though. Never be proved. And if there's any proof brought forward, the news media outlets will squash it, because what the populace believes is what the truth is. What the public believes, what the majority of the public believes, is the truth. That is correct, EK. If you want to know about the World Trade Center, the Twin Towers, you cannot look at the Twin Towers. You need to look at Building 7. Building 7, if you watch some YouTube videos, will tell you everything you need to know about the Twin Towers. A lot of people think, now we're awake, a lot of people only believe 2 buildings fell that day. 3 buildings fell that day. The third was World Trade Center 7, Building 7, folks. Look at it. That's right, EK. Controlled demolition. Now, anybody who knows anything about demolition, the setup, the placement of the explosives does not take hours. Depending on the building size and the manpower, it can take days and weeks, not hours. Building 7 was rigged long before those planes hit the Twin Towers. Take a look at the videos. We the people, you are correct. A nation fell that day. And it was on that very day where I coined the phrase, slavery never ended. It was perfected. Slavery never ended. It was perfected, folks. And that's why I urge people to stack real money. Real money. This is a savings account. This might not. This might not shoot to the moon in price. This very well might stay $20 for the rest of our lives. I'm willing to admit that. Very well can. I doubt it highly. But at least this is a savings account. This is a better savings account than putting cash in the bank. This might rise up in price. Do you think the dollar bill is going to rise up in price? At least this has a chance. The dollar bill doesn't have a chance, folks. Every day it gets depreciated more and more and more. You put $1 in the bank, you save it for 50 years, 60 years when you're ready to retire. What do you think it's worth? This at least has a chance of growth. And even if it doesn't, even if it remains stagnant and stays at 14, 15, whatever it is, it stayed stable. It's going up. But you got to play the devil's advocate too. This is still a better savings account, even if it doesn't go up. I use my fiat currency to pay my debts and pay my bills, my financial responsibilities. This is just a small segment of what I own. And I don't sell this for nothing. People always ask me, oh, do you pay taxes on your silver when you sell it, or do you get your premium back? I have no flipping clue. I've never sold silver before, and I don't plan on selling it until that day where I feel confident that I've made a lot of money and enough to pay off all my debt and live like a king. All eyes on me. I'm not a madman. I said earlier in this video, truth is a hard pill to swallow. And this is not the channel where we coddle one another. There's no safe spaces on this channel. I tell you about politics, the news. I tell you the truth. I tell you about real money and what money isn't, the real truth. We talk about prepping here and whatnot, the truth. That is some of the cleanest water I've ever tasted. Berkey water. You'll never find water as good. I thought Fiji water was good from the bottle until I did a side-by-side. Not even a flipping comparison. I really thought Fiji water tasted phenomenal. You know, the square bottle? I did a side-by-side. Doesn't even compare when you do a side-by-side. So hold on a second. I want to do somebody a solid. I like this person. I like everybody here. You know, EK, you are a moderator here. You know that, right? You always have been. Patrick Kearns in the house. It costs $33 a day to buy silver eagles in Ireland. I'm sorry to hear that. Mark to Narc. Hello, folks. Again, this is like my favorite coin. I got another question. This is one of my favorite coins. Gosh, darn it. I can't get it out now. Let's switch. Hold on a second. This is difficult. Once it gets in this thing, it is very difficult to get it out. Sounds like two dogs making out. Very difficult to get it out. Army, 2 Army soldiers, 0.999 silver, 1 ounce. 2 soldiers. Look at that. Official looking. Just freaking beautiful. Just freaking beautiful. No, this is not my entire stack. It's not even close. Do the ping test. I'm not dropping that coin. That's my favorite coin, and as you can tell, that is a very highly polished coin. It's pure. No need to do a ping test on that. I do love the sound of silver. What water is that? It's from a Berkey water filter, Dr. Prepper. Take a look at Berkey, not Berkeley, Berkey. Let's not confuse it with the ultra liberal college. Berkey water filtration system. Negotiator. He's from Safford, Arizona. That's awesome. You're feeling the same temps I am here in Northeast Arizona, Northeast Tucson. Love the Army seal. I love it too, man. I love it. And again, that was a gift. I don't get very many gifts in the mail, but I received about, I don't know, these 2 are gifts as well. These are Queen's Beast. Those are gifts, as well as the Noah's Ark coin. So I didn't show this off, but other than that, I don't think I have many other gifts here. That's the Noah's Ark. I'm trying to make, like I said, I purposely move it around. You can barely make out the arc here. And I just flipped it over. It's an Armenian coin. You see how pretty that is, folks? Hey, here's my formula. I use cash to buy large amounts of silver and then use some silver to buy and cash to buy gold. That's awesome, man. Summer breeze makes me feel fine. Is it a water distiller? No, it is not a water distiller, Summer breeze. It's a water filtration system. Take a look at it. Get online. Everything from all kinds of germs and heavy metals and whatnot. I mean, there's some waters out there that you'll drink, you say, this tastes good. But then you put them side by side, a taste test, and you can definitely taste it. Electro Pig. I remember when I first broke 100, makes you feel as though you're finally accomplished something. Absolutely. I think the minimum everybody should have, the minimum is 200 ounces, though. Yeah, so the plastic envelopes you're talking about, patch of cocaine, are probably these. Okay. Probably those. Even my, that was a Maple Leaf, but even my Silver Eagles, when you buy onesies and twosies, even, you know, even 5 or 10 of them, they'll throw them in these cheap things. You can buy these online, these empty tubes online, by the way. Or if you go to your local coin shop, if you buy something like 10 of these, 10 coins, they'll sometimes throw you a free tube, like some of my tubes are. I guess the distiller is the cleanest, but it also removes a lot of important things from your water. But that's an awful, I don't know, that's an awful difficult process. Yeah, I don't have my, so if you, Stiff Stackler, if you take a look at some of my other videos, you see my 10-ounce bars, you see my 5-ounce bars. The largest bar I have here in Tucson is the 1-ounce bars. So as you can see, I got some 1-ounce bars here. Let me turn this around here. Here's one that's out of the plastic, by the way. Nice little seal on that Atmex bar. Yeah, the Noah's Ark is a nice coin. Definitely a nice coin. I'm looking at a distiller right now for 140 bucks. Well, you can have a Berkey for maybe 280, I think. So yeah. Do you prefer tubes or plastic baggies? Oh, definitely tubes, Mario. Definitely tubes. They hold your silver in place better. Excellent for transportation. This has all got to be scooped up and thrown back into a container. So, and I actually probably have enough to fill a tube here and enough to fill a tube here. So it's just a matter of me getting off my butt on the website and ordering a tube. So, but yeah, definitely I'll buy onesies or twosies or something until I got enough for a tube, and then I'll get a tube somewhere. No, Silver Leo, you're not going to get clean water like from a coffee pot. I'm sorry. Suggestion for those who are getting anything from the Sunshine Mint, spend the $20 on the validator. I've heard if we head into and should hit the fan situation, you'll be glad you had it. So all eyes on me. Yeah, I have a shitload of maple leaves. Here's one right there. Shitload of maple leaves right here. Queen. So yeah, tons of maple leaves, that sort of thing. I'm just reading some of the comments, sir. Yeah. So Leo, Scott Digger, Berkey. Yes, Berkey. You are correct. Mr. Olfang, very true. Stacking silver. Picked up that 10 ounce at spot deal from JM Bullion that you recommended. Very nice. What's your goal on gold? I can't afford gold. My goal would be, I would love to have 50 to 100 ounces, but right now all I have is about 3 1/10 ounce gold coins. And I'm looking over there about 15 feet away, kind of debating whether I should run over there and go grab it, but I don't want to inconvenience anybody. Debonair, Dylan, do you buy specific coins or do you look for premium? Basically, how do you make the choice on what to buy? There is really no choice for me. I buy Silver Eagles, the cheapest Silver Eagle, uncirculated I can find on any of the websites I go to. To diversify, I'll do the same technique or tactic with maple leaves. I don't need polished maple leaves. I don't need highly polished proof eagles. I'm in it for the silver, and that's it. So don't just get what you want, but you don't really need proof coins. You don't need the highly polished ones. You don't get your money's worth for them, in my opinion. Stacking silver. Five-year plan, 3,000 ounces. Sergeant Silver Green look at all the beautiful silver. This is just small segment, Sergeant. Small segment. Do I have any kangaroos? I have one. Where the heck is it? I think it's up in the safe up in the White Mountains. It's a cougaran. So I actually have 2 of them. There's a pirate coin, the pirate on the coin with the pirate chest right outside of his knee. 2-ounce coin, by the way. 30-year maple leaf, anniversary maple leaf, 30-year. This too, I believe, no, I don't believe, I know for certain, this was a gift. Very generous gift. 30-year anniversary. Chance S in the house. Miss Overtax, we've been fiending for a live stream. Thank you so much. All right. I'll go get the gold. Hold on. Okay. By the way, does anybody recognize this shirt? You folks not collect firearms? You guys not know? You guys not seen this this name brand before? Stacking Silver. Do you not recognize this then? You said you collect firearms. Vault Tour, AR-15, M16 parts. So this is a gold 1/10 ounce maple leaf. Let's see if I can, they're so small though, very difficult. If I had there's a gold coin right there, 1/10 ounce. stacking silvers in AK-47. I think they sell AK-47 parts, although I can, and I could be wrong though. And there's the maple leaf. It might be upside down or something. I'm trying to get it to focus. 1/10 ounce right here. Boom, boom. Put it to the side. This is a 20th ounce. Peter, no, it's not worth less. Silver is silver. That's a 20th of an ounce right there. And this one is another 10th ounce. Now, if I recall, this has some copper in it. It gives it that reddish tinge, but it is gold. This is a gold Cougaran. That's what this is. So to the gentleman who asked me, I'm going to try to focus it in. Can you see the deer or the antelope or whatever it is? 1/10 ounce there. So yeah, my goal is to get some more gold, but it's a little bit out of my financial ability right now. Just, you know, getting out of the hospital and whatnot a month ago. I know I keep saying it, but sometimes you got to just stay in your financial ability and not try to swerve into somebody else's. When you try to get into keep up with somebody else, you can get yourself in trouble financially. So I get it when I can. I think this one I got at the coin shop. This is the Cougaran. I just happened to go in there and buy one of these, Silver Eagle. And I saw this little thing there. And it was looking out of the glass counter just waving at me. And I had to get it. They gave me a good deal on it. So, yeah, do not clean your silver. Definitely do not start cleaning it. There is a way you can clean it. I think it's baking soda. You throw your coin on aluminum foil and put the aluminum foil in distilled water, and that's supposed to clean it. There are videos on YouTube on how to clean your silver. Who gave you an underweight order? Well, that freaking blows. 80 silver to 1 gold. You are probably better off sticking with silver. I believe so too, but it would be nice to diversify. So is part right. It was hot water and baking soda, but there is there is aluminum foil in there. I'm out of the garage stripping copper wire. Good stuff to listen to when you're doing that. Ryan, that's awesome. Get that copper wire sold, trade it in for some of this, okay? By the way, this is a SD bullion. I'm going to try to get this to focus in. This is the Pretty Lady coin. I got it because of my wife. Reminds me of my wife. And the flip side, let me try to open it up there, is just a pretty lady. I don't know if you could see it. Can you see it, folks? Now, I'm not crazy about their coins. For one, I think they tarnish easy. Here's another one by SD, whoever makes it. You folks will know that emblem. They tarnish really easy. So take a look at the two colors. In my opinion, you see the color? This one is more tarnished. Truth Never Told. I think that's the channel that sells I forgot. They made the coins, I believe. I'm not crazy about their silver coins. I think they just tarnish a little bit more. And I think the relief could be a better relief, more distinctive. So I don't know. I will say this hasn't tarnished, the one with the pretty lady. So maybe it was just this silver coin I got. That's it, the silver shield. Yes, so it's the silver shield coins I'm not really crazy about. And maybe I got a fluke, but this one's really tarnishing. The pretty lady, thank God, is not. And it just sits here. I don't understand what can cause a coin just to tarnish when it's in the same environment as the others. These are not tarnishing. So I can't blame it on the humidity or the environment. So there's got to be what this is made of. So I'm just not crazy about Silver Shield coins right now. I like listening to the channel and whatnot, but right now I'm going to have to stay away. The Terminator, I don't know if it's a lower quality. See, I hate to bash somebody when I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But all I can tell you is this coin here is tarnished, and it stays in here just as it was shipped to me. It's in the same environment as all this other stuff. But I'm going to put this right in the middle, and you can see a coloration difference. I'll even move it up here. You could see a coloration difference. So not crazy about Silver Shield stuff right now. Yeah, the Silver Shield, he started out, again, I'm not trying to bash the guy. Started out, and these coins are all supposed to have good meaning behind it. So I urge you all to go check out his coins. I'm not trying to dissuade you from it. Just, I don't know. That one coin I'm not happy with. Gladiator, I got to check that out. I kind of doubt that the guy would be selling fake coins. I mean, the guy has a reputation he needs to keep up. Perhaps this was, I have to say, one of his very first coins, I believe. I mean, I think he had like 4 others out at the time. So I don't want to say it's his first coin, but it was among his first series, first few series maybe. And maybe they just used a different, I don't know, different alloys in there along with the silver. I really can't say. Don't want to put my mouth where, you know. Yeah, I agree. He gets some huge premiums, no doubt about it. Levi Strauss, I had some 1890 Morgan dollars. They look like that. Here's some Morgan dollars right here, right there where my finger is. Merry Christmas. The guy is a con artist. I hope you're not talking about me. I've never tried to con anybody out of anything. 700 watts, it only takes 2.5 hours to make 1 gallon, but it's pure steam distilled. So Daryl Paz, $5,000. Wow, spent on silver and gold in the last 3 months. Wow, that's commendable. I'm gonna open up a website, see if I can read us some news. I'm tired of looking at my face there. So as you guys know, I'm up in arms about what's going on. This Christine Ford accusing Brett Kavanaugh of something he might have done in high school. But the tables have turned in the justice system. Now the accuser needs to prove 30-something years later that he is innocent. She doesn't have to prove nothing. Now keep in mind, if you were an investigator, the crime scene is gone. What are they going to pull? a yearbook out and have to investigate every one that's in the yearbook? Yeah, Chris Dwayne, that's his name. Can't wait for all of us to congratulate Kavanaugh on Monday. I can't wait either. I have a smell, a suspicion they're going to delay it. I don't think the Republicans have a backbone anymore. They're a bunch of freaking cowards. That's just my opinion. In a court of law, if you can't prove guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, the case is thrown out, isn't it? The Democrats don't want it that way now. Now, if you're female and you make an accusation, no proof needed, guilty as charged. Boom. What's my next silver purchase from the Stack in Silver? I want to buy my wife. Go check them out. Good, actually, a present for your wives is the Disney AppMex has them. Just type in Disney Silver and go to AppMex. I'm going to buy her 2 coins there. Not the expensive ones because I'm not spending $80 for 1 ounce of silver. But they have a couple of Disney coins for about $20 each. About 2 or 3 of them. I might pick her up a couple of those. I'm going to try to put them in a velvet box like this or something like that, and kind of we'll have them. You know what I mean? It's silver. It's 0.999. I made sure that this silver wasn't some of their freaking sterling silver garbage that they sell at Disneyland. I don't need that. I have a Steamboat Elite that is really cool. That would be cool to see, actually. Ramen. Hello from Puerto Rico. Hello, Ramen. Raymond. Quinones. Hello. Thank you for stopping by. Fox, Night Fox, check the company. Okay. I'm so happy about the Disney Star Wars. I'll have to check it out, Stiff Stackler. I'll have to check it out. Lebanon AZ. Save money and buy 1 kilo bars. Wow. I'm always telling people, don't buy kilo bars. If anything, you buy smaller increments so you can actually trade. These are 1/10 ounce standing liberties. These are generic rounds, but they are 0.999 pure fine silver. Get some of those before you get a kilo bar. If anything, I wish I had another 20 or 30 of these. Actually, Silver Leo, they have a couple, 2 Disney coins that are, I think, 17, 18 bucks. With the premium, I think they're going to be 20. So yeah, you're going to pay a little bit more premium. But honestly, they do have some Disney coins that are like 80 bucks an ounce. I'm not getting those. I'll get her the $20 ones. I know you wouldn't support Disney, and frankly, neither do I, but it's silver. It's just another design to me. You know what I mean? I mean, we all bitch about our American government, but we have no problem getting these silver eagles, right? Hello, author. Good morning. Bill, Lori, FISA declassification will keep the Dems very busy. And I think that's why they're fighting right now. They're fighting. They don't want any truth. They don't want anybody that's a threat to their lives. And they foresee the government that they built being dissolved around them, being replaced with people who want to dig up the truth. And they're fighting tooth and nail to keep the noose away from their neck, is what's going on. They're very desperate. And this lady, this scumbag, Christine Ford, just another freaking liar that they dug up. I ask you folks, where are all the accusers who accused Ray Moore, that judge? Seems like as soon as the person either gets elected or as soon as the person gives up from being elected or appointed, these accusers go away. It's like, where are the accusers from all the other past politicians? I'm sorry. As soon as they achieve their goal or fail at their goal, they go away. This lady's demanding an FBI investigation. She knows there can be no investigation because there is no crime scene any longer. Even if there was a crime scene, 35 years later, there is no crime scene. That house might exist, but do you think that same bed in which she claims she was pinned down on still exists? 35 years later, you think that bed exists? And she even admits no clothes came off, so there's no fluids. But let's just hypothetically say there was fluids. The bed probably doesn't exist. The crime scene is contaminated. What are they going to investigate? This is just a ploy. There can be no investigation, so it's a ploy just to sabotage this appointment. So somebody just asked, what is this? It's a Ledger Nano. It keeps all your cryptocurrencies safe. That's what that is. So about 5 LITECOIN on there. Some DIGIBYTE. I think I got 0.001 Bitcoin on that thing, which equates to about 110 bucks. Not much on there, but just like the silver, small increments, small buildup of wealth. When I can purchase some, I purchase some. Actually, somebody donated 1 LITECOIN to me. So there's 1 donated LITECOIN on this thing. Amazing generosity some people have. Jim Carrey can kiss my ass. I hate Jim Carrey. I'm starting to hate Hollywood because they get a little money and they get all, I got money, so I'm superior. Not only am I superior, but my intellect is also superior because I drive a Ferrari or have a house on a hill overlooking the Pacific Ocean, and you don't. Therefore, I am elevated. It's just amazing how these people think. Hollywood is evil. Most of people in there. Night Fox, they just want to take time. That's right. Dems don't have the votes to stop Kavanaugh. But the problem is the Republicans are they're ballless. They will willingly postpone it just so they are not called racist or anti-feminist or rich white men or any of the other analogies. The Dems will give in like the bitches they are. The Republicans, I mean. The Republicans will give in like the wussies they are. And I told you guys, I'm neither Republican nor Democrat. I'll freaking call out a freaking Republican just as easy as I will a Democrat. No, I am not a Democrat. I don't believe in picking a team, a paradigm, sticking with that paradigm where you must pick a team and stay with them no matter what they do. You must back them. Only a fool will pick a team and back that team. James Woods has been suspended. 40 caliber pistol and higher. It's irrelevant what the truth is. The news media outlets will convince the stupid sheep that this lady has a right to be heard. And she does have a right to be heard. But the news media outlets will convince the people that in a court of law, he is innocent until proven guilty. The news media outlets will convince the people that's not the way society should be. People should be guilty and must prove their innocence first. That's That's how tainted and how powerful the news media outlets have become. They have the power to educate people with the wrong education. So what else is in the news? Rosenstein kind of hinted around that everybody should wear a wiretap when they're in the Oval Office. Nice. I guess he's not guilty until proven innocent, is he? Oh no. The elite, the shadow government doesn't have to prove they're innocent. You have to prove they're guilty. Very different, isn't it? Very different. You guys hear about that Border Patrol agent, South Arizona, I believe, killed 5 women, kidnapped a 6th. She luckily escaped. A serial rapist, murderer, nice guy. Really sad what's going on in our country. Bernie can kiss my ass. Bernie's such a sellout. He knows he was sold down the road, but he's such a sellout. He forgave them all. He forgave Hillary and still backed her. That's what I mean by picking a team and following it to the demise of themselves. She screwed him, and he's still going to back her, and still does. You see the mentality there? So Stacking Silver wants me to show him the pistol. P229 and 40 cal. Bernie, what a joke. I never liked his politics. Comes on and know how he sells himself? I'm giving away free stuff. That's, vote for me, I'll give you free stuff. Basically what he said. After insulting everybody that says you should work for what you want. No, you shouldn't have to work. I'm going to give you free stuff. It's all free. College is free. See, those professors, they're going to come to school and they're going to teach you for free. They're not going to expect to get paid. No, silly. Everybody's going to work for free. That's right, Stiff Stackler. I do shoot it. Yeah. It's free when you have somebody else to take it from. But eventually, those people who get the free stuff, they have to go to work also. And they have to support a family and a mortgage and all the other responsibilities. And when it's too late, they then realize that socialism does not work, because then their paychecks are being taken away from them in the form of taxation. But when they're not an employee of somebody and they're just a student, they don't know any better. They don't receive a paycheck to know any better. Yeah, I think Terminator, these are 180 grain. I believe they are. Nope, I don't believe in bugging out, Stacking Silver. I got 4 walls around me, the best protection I can have right now. Obviously, if the place burnt down around me, I'm gonna have no choice but to bug out. But I'm an ex-soldier. I'm ex-army. I'm a little hardened more than, let's say, uh, children would be. So you have you have 2 parents with kids, and you're gonna go bug out. The kids, first of all, are not hardened. The wife normally is not hardened, and they just can't take the environment as well. And then you're gonna go camp out or bug out amongst all the other idiots that are bugging out, all because they saw a stupid movie called The Walking Dead. Oh, I'm gonna go bug out. Yeah. Oh, no. When bugging out, you have to take into account the capabilities of your other family members. I might be a soldier, but my kids might not be. I might be able to handle the cold, damp rain for days on end, and the waking up in the morning shivering, struggling to light a fire. But my kids are not able to do that. Things like that need to be taken into account. You have a lot of people who will fantasize about bugging out who are not preppers. They'll bring a couple of cans of soup with them or whatnot. They'll run out and look around at all the other campsites. So, no, you don't bug out. That is not the smartest thing to do, obviously, until your home is taken from you and you have no choice. Thank you so much, Dan Willow. This is actually just a small segment of my silver. Some of my past videos, you've seen a larger stack. Most of my silver is kept in a safe place, hidden in the White Mountains. Yeah, take a look. Yeah, that's right. Take a look at some of the older videos like several months ago. And even that wasn't a full representation. No, I don't think Judge Kavanaugh has to prove his innocence. It's not how it works in America. You have to prove his guilt. So I think our world is definitely changing, and you can have a little taste of what the Democrats are planning for our future. What government is going to be like, what society is going to be like, where anybody can come up from your past and make the slightest accusation, and you have to prove innocence. And the lawyers would love it because then they can make money off of you more easier. I love watching some of the chats. As I'm looking, I'm pointing to the side. Off to my right is all the chat window, and I got some of the smartest subscribers out there. King James is in the house, my favorite Bible. Even if he did not do anything wrong, none of us should be judged by 35 years ago in high school. Obviously, short of a murder, short of even a rape. But to go back as far as high school and says, well, he just groped me. Well, any freaking adolescent man, when he made out with a lady, always kind of slid his hand up and tried to cop a feel. Every man did this. And I'll tell you what, if you didn't, the ladies took it as part of an insult. He didn't like me. And obviously, a good girl is going to move the hand away, but most women will take it as an insult that he didn't try. So it's just amazing. Every boy has done it. Every boy has looked down a lady's dress when she bent over, going all the way back to when our parents and their parents were children. Come on, man. This is bullshit. Angelo Uberto, thank you so much. for being here. Alberto Lorano. Well, actually, it wasn't 20 years, Alberto. It was 35 years ago. Again, are you the same person as you were 35 years ago? The lady admitted that he did not get her clothes off. She admitted that he only attempted to slide her hand and cop a feel. I mean, what boy hasn't tried to do that when making out with a lady? Yeah, the full screen silver coins, it's not going to work because unfortunately this camera can't focus in any more than that. It just can't do it. So these webcams are not capable of high definition, although they're advertised when you go buy them in the store as high definition. I was at Casanova in high school. I thought you said you went to Casanova because there was a grade school in the Bronx called Casanova or something like that I went to. So for a second, I'm like, you went to the same school? But no, I reread that. And yeah, I wonder how many women Bill Clinton grabbed, but he didn't have to prove his innocence, did he? I mean, no, he was immediately deemed innocent. Stilt SC in the house. Yeah, Dill Rogers, I definitely agree. I hope you guys can hear me okay, by the way. I agree. Confirm him. Let's move on. Yeah, so this is a Ledger Nano. So Dan Willow is asking if this is a Ledger Nano. Definitely is. It's got a whole five Litecoin on it. Mr. Olfang in the house. Trying to. Mr. Olfang, you're here so often. I just added you as a moderator also. Mickey Mouse, does anybody have airplanes with bright lights near your home and silver jets in the daytime? Adam Ramirez, this Kavanaugh matter gets me nervous because I would take a hall pass and grab as much ass on the way to the bathroom. Mr. Glock 23 in the house, Republican from Illinois. Not many of you guys left in that state, is there? All Eyes on Me bought 500 ounces with crypto. That's my goal, is get some crypto, make some bucks, pull it out, reinvest it back into silver or gold. Gregory Thompson. Gregory Thompson. Get a mutt. They have fewer health problems than pure breeds. Ozark Prepper. Thank you so much for joining us. I bought a bunch of silver with money I made sleeping on the job. Hey, that's good with me. You got silver. Joseph Smith in the house. Excuse me. Let me get some Berkey water. Yeah, just like 9/11. I don't believe in 9/11. I believe, I think those buildings were taken down, blamed on a couple of airplanes that hit them. There's 40 right there, yes. Well, the thing about it is, if I was to stack all these coins up, a nice stack, there's a difference between falling down and toppling, okay? In order for a building to fall straight down, all the vertical supports, we're talking just vertical, not horizon, would have had to been severed simultaneously in order to have this action. Take a look at building 7. That building, it was the third building. A lot of people do not realize 3 buildings came down that day, but building 7 came down. It was a wider structure and came down. Meaning, when I say wider structure, it was wider than it was tall. Whether it was wider than the Twin Towers, I'm not saying that, but a ratio, width versus height. It was wider. It came down like this. Their excuse was part of some debris which was on fire fell in through the window of World Trade 7, causing a fire. So if it came in a window, that means a window is normally what? On a side of a building. So therefore, the fireball came through the window, lit a fire. Yet all its vertical supports melted at the exact time, failed at the exact time, all its vertical supports, even though the fire started on this side of the building. Somehow it melted vertical supports on this side. So wouldn't that normally happen like this? Crunch, and then maybe crunch? No, it went like this. Think about it. If you had a bunch of toothpicks holding up a deck of cards and you lit a fire, one side of the deck is going to collapse first. It makes no sense. In addition, in no time in history has a fire collapsed any kind of steel concrete building in the entire history. Yet on that day, 3 buildings fell due to that same excuse. "9/11 would be the same as destroying a fence post with a soda can." Think of it, all the vertical structures. They would have all had to melted or completely weaken at the same pace, at the same time, in order to have this happen. This should have technically happened, and then maybe this. Or maybe part of the building on the side should have maybe given in or something. You take a look at the Oklahoma bombing, where the entire building was still up, yet it collapsed from the inside and fell down. Something like that I can theorize. But think about that. If a fireball came in a window, windows are normally on a side of a building. And I'm talking very general terms, so even our sheep here can understand. Windows are normally on a side of a building. A fireball goes in, starts the fire there. That fire would have grown on that side of the building first, causing that side of the building maybe to collapse. No, we're supposed to believe that all the way across the building, all those vertical supports also collapsed at the same time. It's irrelevant what is the truth. Prove it. Make it to the courthouse alive with your proof. And whatever sheeple are willing to be programmed, the news media outlets will re-educate you with the truth, with their version of the truth. I lived in New York at the time of 9/11. I actually flew out of New York City that morning. My plane could have been one that was hijacked, but luck would have it, it was not. I went to, I think, I traveled a lot for work back then, but I think I traveled to Michigan. So I had to fly around past Canada a little bit and land in Michigan. My buddy took us at the same airport, but he went to Florida. So we kind of know a little bit more. It's not, no, sorry. How do I not remember where I was at 9/11? I remember exactly where I am at. But I flew around a lot for work purposes. I landed in Michigan. I was at a customer site. It was a big hotel/resort. A customer, the human resource payroll manager, had not arrived yet. So I walked into the bar where I witnessed it on television. I'm listening to somebody outside. It got to be the mailman or somebody. Yeah, I think jet fuel and still have different kindling temperatures, something I've learned. Irrelevant, Samuel Jones. And you make a good point. Let's just say the jet fuel melted the steel. You're telling me it melted it unanimously around the entire structure to where all metal gave out, keyword, simultaneously? The building didn't, it went down like this. Technically, it should have maybe toppled a little bit, did one of these numbers, or, just fell. It would, I'm sorry. And not, again, building 7 did the same thing. Straight down. Don't let your heart deceive your brain. You know what you saw on television, but most people are programmed to believe the investigation done by the investigators, huh? I love this. Just like the same people who are being accused of trying to rig our elections are the ones who did the 9/11 investigation, folks. Come on. Oh, oh, Lord. These same freaking clowns I'm pointing to the television are the same folks who rig the elections, who try to overthrow a government a president who's already in office. That's equivalent to the John F. Kennedy assassination, but this time it's a bloodless coup. And you want to believe their freaking 9/11 report? Oh, hell. You go on and believe it, folks. Go on and believe it. Thank you, All Eyes on Me. Thank you. Appreciate it. But again, if you guys want to learn about 9/11, do not research the Twin Towers. Research Building 7. Lots of excellent videos here on YouTube about Building 7. Be very nice to hear back from some of you folks who watch the videos about Building 7. That's all you need to do is type in 9/11 Building 7. Boom. Todd Hendricks in the house. That is correct. At first, no sights of any plane parts, but then as soon as somebody turned their backs and turned to right back around, there's miraculously a plane part there. In no time in history has a plane fallen from the skies to where it vaporized. Yet on that day, all the planes vaporized. What was the Pennsylvania field? I forgot the name of the field. That plane hit a field. It vaporized, folks. Take a look at all your planes throughout history that have fallen from the skies. None of them ever vaporized, yet that word, vaporized, unanimously used along all your criminal news media outlets. It vaporized. Shanksville, thank you so much. Thank you. It vaporized. Look at all your plane incidences throughout history. Look up photos and Google images. None of them vaporized, folks. 4 planes vaporized that day. Yet we're supposed to believe passport of one of the terrorists was found above all the rubble, immaculate condition, without any scorching or burn marks on it. They had that crime solved within the hour, didn't they? Oh, it's their fault. Yeah, it's them fault. Yeah, and we got videos. We got videos and everything. We got the evidence. It's their fault. No investigation. They already knew who it was. Come on, man. They had that shit planned out like that. They knew exactly how it was going to go down. They knew when it was going to go down. They knew who they were going to blame. The reason why I'm getting quiet is I'm reading some of the comments. Some of the comments, man, are just amazing comments. I'm just surprised some of you folks are not YouTube, don't have your own YouTube sites. You're just amazing comments, amazing intellect. Yeah, EK, I looked into the holographic laser story. I'm not really buying it. Just not buying it right now. I do believe there's some bullshit that went down, but I don't believe it's as fancy as holographic stuff. Gregory Thompson, if the government comes looking for my guns and silver, they're vaporized. Oh, man, amazing. Larry Silverstein said on television that he blew up his own Building 7. The Terminator's in the house. Thank you so much for being here. These pilots dislike the boxes installed on aircraft where the plane could be controlled on the ground. Yeah, and that is probably the most believable, is those planes were taken over by remote control. Remember, many pilots said that the maneuvers normally could not be done by any pilot, especially the plane that hit the Pentagon. Now, they even said the planes that hit the towers, most seasoned pilots could not do that, let alone students. So how could it have been done? Possibly remote control. How's it going, Mr. Overtax? Very well. Stacking silver. I think the planes were remote controlled, and that's the most feasible. When you have pilots, seasoned pilots, that said that normally cannot be done, chances of it being virtually impossible, you got to look to other means of control. I don't believe student pilots who only learned how to take off could do that. Because I believe platinum and palladium are more geared for other means. I don't stack anything but silver and gold, folks. That's, by the way, is a concave coin, 2-ounce coin. I love reading these comments. I love getting into these conversations with you. 1776, stacking in the house. Thank you so much. The daily operations of the Fed and the U.S. government are far greater tragedy. Do you have any gold by Mickey Mouse? Yeah, earlier I showed off a little bit of gold. I only have about 3 1/10 ounce gold coins. I'm very fortunate to have them too. This is a Cougaran. My thought of pouring my own silver, well, I would need to be able to melt my own silver. So I think it's a waste of my energy. What do I have to do? I would have to find silver, something silver to melt. You know, I just buy it. It's easier for me. Silver ingots or whatever you call them. Waste of my time, I think. Now, obviously, if I was buying junk silver and junk gold and I had a means of melting it, yeah, then it's a different. But for me to, I'm not in the business, so it's more of a waste of time for me. The term conspiracy theory was a way to demonize, shame people into not telling their opinions, to demonize them, to bastardize them, to make them seem crazy. You folks know me for a while. Do I seem crazy to you? Casio, 20% or question, why are you showing your precious metals? Why not? What is the threat? Do you know where these are? Do you know where they're hidden? What is the threat? Danish prepper in the house. Okay, you seem chill, but we should smoke a fat one together and show our silver and gold. Okay. I can't smoke a fat one until I retire. Drug test, my friend. RCAG 99. Crazy like a fox. Animate 10-100. Look at that gun. Don't you know it? I think everybody, yes. I believe everybody, if you can, buy one. This is not going to walk away. It's I've watched it. It doesn't come out of the safe by itself and go commit crimes. It does not have a mind of its own. It's just a tool, folks. And I don't believe anybody should be afraid of it. But everybody, every man, not every little girl. No, let me say that. Men who don't shave their eyebrows should own this. If you wear skinny jeans, maybe you should let other men protect you. But I think men should own some type of firearm. Mark Strat, I want to pronounce these names right, especially when you give me a super chat. Mark Strachan. Thank you so much for your super chat. That was very generous of you. You was already robbed. Clean your silver in a linear timeline of 500 pounds. You have no real worry of somebody coming for what you have currently. Why do we need guns by Mickey Mouse? RIIM 1911. I would love to have a freaking 1911. There's so many freaking guns out there I would love to have, but financially, just impossible. Like I would love to have like a Macmillan stock for my Remington 700, but a Macmillan stock, $600 with a 6-month waiting period because they're so far behind in their manufacturing or they're so in demand. Holy crap. $600 for a stock. I would love to have one. If I had the money, I absolutely would. But yes, there's cheaper stocks, even by Macmillan. But the one I wanted, when you look through them, the one that tickles my fancy it was about $600. Would you buy an AR-15 or an AK? I already have an AR-15. I don't like to get into the argument of ballistics. I think shorter range, the AK has dominance. But again, I can't afford to buy everything I want. Financial responsibilities take precedence. Again, thank you, Mark. I really appreciate that. That was freaking awesome. Stack and Silver, the Second Amendment assures the rest of the amendments. Awesome. I couldn't have said it any better, Stack and Silver. You said it. You're paying for the name. I doubt it, Joseph. Not when so many professionals are buying it. It tells you something about the quality of the product. I do understand that there's probably other good products out there, no doubt about it. But again, do you ever feel your political personal views negatively impact other aspects of your life? No, I sometimes do get a little depressed though. Obviously, when you hear about this accuser being raped, not even raped, just groped in high school, and coming out 35 years later, perfect timing, obviously, for this guy politically. I get a little depressed. So, but no, does it affect my life? No. Yeah, Scar 308. Yeah, that's a nice weapon too. Jesse N, would you buy pre-1970 auto Uzi? No, I don't think so. I'd buy a new Uzi. Chevy Birch, you said it. We the people. Joseph Smith. I want a 50 caliber. Debonair, how do you get your wife on board with silver? Luck with my girlfriend is into, but my friends is not. It's a difficult situation. Basically, think of it as you got a $20 bill. Think about it as trading it in for one of these. You still have the $20. Sorry about that. You still have the $20. It's just in a different denomination. You maybe can explain it to them. I mean, I still have the money I invested. I did not blow it on, let's say, a piece of stereo equipment or sunglasses. I did not blow it on a weapon. It's still here. It's just in a different currency. It's in a different form. And maybe that is how you can explain it to your friend who's having a difficult time getting their wife on board. I will say this, if I can, when you get your wife on board with prepping and stacking silver, I think where most men make the mistake is, oh, I got my wife on board. Now I can go and blow my money on every little freaking nice, cool toy. And that's where they fall into problems, because then they start losing credibility. Oh, honey, I know you needed a rifle, but did you really need a $4,000 rifle? So don't fall into those mistakes. Don't go out and get every prepping toy there is, all the rocket stoves and all the, obviously, if you got the money and you don't put your family in a financial bind, do it. But don't use their approval as an excuse to go out and just blow money on stupid things that make you look cool and have really no purpose. You got a lot of guys out there who go and blow money on a freaking high-end sniper rifle, and they can't even group 3 rounds at 100 feet. But they got a $3,000, $4,000, or $5,000 rifle, so they can tell people, I'm cool, I'm tactical. Don't lose credibility with your partners, folks. Ruger Mini 14, there's a nice weapon. Absolutely. Absolutely. You will be accountable when the lights come back on. You said it, Yukon. Don't fantasize, don't romanticize about going to war, folks. It's a filth you will never be able to wash off you, okay? It's not like television. It's a filth you will never be able to wash off, and you will have to answer to God. Yeah, it's about my group, We the People. I'm doing quarter size with my rifle at about 100 yards. Nice tight quarter shots too. Very tight. Gregory Thompson, a lot of jewelry stores will not allow you in with a video camera, unfortunately. Good idea, though. Good idea. Joseph Smith, I'm reading your comments. Awesome comments, man. Awesome comments. War isn't a good thing. I know. Mark Stratton. That man right there will tell you. It's stupid. You got all these people who just watch a freaking survival movie and they say, I can do that. I can do that. It's not like it is on TV, because you got everybody else out there who says they can do that, and they're all aiming at you, and you're aiming at them, and they're aiming at each other. It's a joke. It's a freaking fantasy, and I love these stupid fantasies that I'm going to take on the government. Government has shit they can launch at you and surgically remove your ass from a room. Right through the roof. It can come in and surgically eliminate your ass without harming anybody around you. Don't even bother fantasize about going to war with the government. It's there for an emergency. It's there to protect yourself when they come, but don't expect to survive. My duties would just be to protect my family and protect my neighbors. That's what my duties would be. To protect my town, perhaps. Definitely. Fantasy time. Gregory, I love you, man. Fantasy time is better spent on boats. That's right. Fantasize about pulling in a big fish. That's the best thing for you. Fantasize about doing well for your family. Fantasize about your vacation. Don't fantasize about killing people. Stacking silver. I would hate to kill somebody, but I would if I had to. Absolutely. In self-defense? Absolutely. We the people, only running on my iPhone. Todd Hendricks, they can drop a J-Dam 27 miles out and you never see it coming. That's right. You would never even hear it. You would never freaking hear it. Gray man strategy, most effective. We the people. Some people deserve killing. It's not for us. Drop it out of us. C-130. You ever see some of those C-130 videos? Little machine guns? Not a little machine gun. They're basically grenade machine guns. Freaking shooting grenades at you like a machine gun. Exploding bullets and stuff like that. Yeah, it should exist, folks. Tony, hey, Mr. Overtax, when are you going to get your fishing boat in Tampa? Have some live streams on the bay. I gotta buy the boat first. I don't have any money to buy a boat right now. In the future, I hope. But you know what? It might not happen, but I'm gonna dream. It's a goal, but you know what? I might not make that goal. But I'm gonna try. I'm just reading some comments. I want to play tennis with a live grenade. Market's doing well, thank you. Andrew Chef just got 60 ounces of silver and 1 ounce gold. Just started my stack. Awesome. That's awesome, man. Can we do a boat crowd fund for you? Delta Rosca 125. Can we do a boat crowd fund for you? I don't know what that means, but let's put it this way. If you want to do the math, I got 12,000 subscribers. The boat is about $90,000. It would take approximately, after taxes, $20 from each person. So sure. What's for dinner? Tonight's dinner? You know what? I don't know. I might go get a slice of pizza, man. You know how long it's been since I left the hospital? I haven't had any junk food. I quit all my bacon. I quit all my eggs. And I would almost cussed. I am so damn tired of chicken. Chicken. Medication. Chicken. More medication. Oh, my Lord. I'm going to start going to the gym. Yes, I'm going to start going to the gym again. I'm going to get pumped up again. As you guys know, I used to bodybuild. I'm going to start going to the gym. I'm going to do some cardio. I just need a little bit more time. I'd say another 2 or 3 weeks. I'm slowly getting incrementally a little bit more energy back. So yeah, I definitely need to get back in the gym. The doctors say that is actually what saved me, because I have a 55 years worth of working out underneath my belt. Definitely going to incorporate some cardio as well. I had organic chicken for lunch. You got some beefy shoulders. I don't know if I'm hungry or impressed. James S. is looking at me and all he sees is a freaking like turkey. You know, like the cartoons, he sees a seasoned turkey drumstick. Yeah, I used to bodybuild. I enjoyed it. It was a good stress relief for me. You know, when you get 50-something years old, I'm 50-something years old, yes. And, you know, you compare other people our age who don't work out, who have smoked their entire lives or whatnot. You could tell there's definitely a difference aesthetically in just their skin. So, yeah, I'm 55. Yeah. I want a juicy steak from Outback. and the bloomin' onion, but I can't eat it anymore right now. Don't forget to take your pills, because I did yesterday. I've actually been on point with my medication. Now, I normally take them 6 and 6, and 6 in the morning, 6 at night. But there's been a few times I actually forgot until like 8:30 at night. I love cinnamon oatmeal, dude. I love freaking oatmeal. I love cream of wheat too. I love cinnamon bread. Love it all. Thank you. I've never been a big soda fan. Ozark. When I was a child back in New York, 6 years old, 5, 6 years old, parents would send me to day camp. And I remember going to day camp and arriving, getting off the bus, and they had already set up a little table, very much like this, with a couple of Cokes, and they had dropped a penny in there, and they left it overnight. They said, as we get off the boat, come on over here, we want to show you something. This is what Coke and Pepsi do to you. And they showed us what it does. And since then, I've never been a big Coke or Pepsi fan. However, when you eat a slice of good pizza, there's something about a Coke with that pizza. It's just magic. I don't know what it is. Magic. Just like when I go to Popeye's Chicken, there's something about Kool-Aid with Popeye's Chicken. It's just magic. Mac and cheese every day. Love it. Love it. With pieces of bacon in it. Holy shit. Too Funny, Making Mac and Cheese Right Now by Gregory Thompson. We the People. Root beer, better than Coke. You know, I'm actually I'm a better fan of root beer than Coke. But again, Coca-Cola with a slice of pizza is magic. God, I'm hungry. It's funny how our conversation, everybody's talking about food. We the people, hot dogs. I would love to freaking eat a hot dog. And I eat it all. I eat mine. You guys are gonna laugh. Spicy mustard and sauerkraut. That's how I like it. Cold sauerkraut at that. Just like I used to get it on the streets of Manhattan from the little hot dog vendors, or their red onions. Oh, I would pay money for that right now. Can't eat it right now though. Thank you, James S. He says, food plus 9/11 equals main amazing stream. Thank you so much. I like your hot dog, Mr. Overtaxed taxpayer. Delca Rosa, super chat. Thank you so much. $2, two lira, I think that is. Thank you so much. I thought I was crazy. My wife wants your wife to do a live chat with you. My wife refuses to get on in front of a camera. It'll never happen, my friend. Lee Harvey Oswald's wife connected microsugars to cancer. Okay, so Joseph Smith, that's 2 pounds. Thank you. Thank you, Delta Rosca 125. And he says, here's a start on your boat fund. I really appreciate that. 2 British pounds. That's cool. How much silver is in this stack these days? 3 9s. Like my silver. This is just a small, like I said, it's just a small segment of silver. Most of mine's hidden away in the White Mountains. But you know, some various rounds, some Queen's Beast here, various Queen Beast, the dragon right there. Is that the dragon? No, this is the unicorn, my bad. This is the unicorn queen's beast. The dragon is right here. But I got some other stuff in here. I mean, my army coin. This is a pure silver coin, 0.999 army. I know I've already shown these earlier, but got a lot of new people in the room. So I'm just showing off some of the coins here. Given my goal, when people always like, what are you showing your silver for? There's no threat. You don't know where this silver is. You don't know where it's hidden. And get past this. But my point is, it is to motivate people. When I showed you gold, it is to motivate you folks to get out and get rid of that fiat currency that you hold so dearly and get you some of this. In any form, get it. But anyway, that's, I really, my wife says she gets about a letter a week in our P.O. box, just thanking us that, hey, because of your videos, Overtaxed Taxpayer, I started stacking. I'm now up to so many ounces. Thank you so much. And some of them are from like 16, 17-year-old people. I'm just blown away. And that is awesome to have somebody that young and that woken up. I wish I was woken up when I was 17, 18, 19, 20 years old. Unfortunately, I didn't wake up until the year 2008, 2007, 2008. Even when the World Trade Center went down, I was a dumb zombie sheep that believed everything I saw. It's the truth. We all can't wake up at the same time. We all can't be at the same level. Thank you, EK. I appreciate it. My 16 with grenade launcher under barrel. My, my AR, it has a grenade launcher lug to it. Still has the lug on it. I would love to own a grenade launcher, but don't want to get in trouble because that's something I don't believe I can have in Arizona. When I'm at the gym, I always put a video on you so I can get the motivation. Awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, I didn't wake up. I was like, what, 47 when I woke up? That's late in life to wake up from the matrix, get all unplugged and walk around and learn really what this damn world's about. Yeah, Monair Jabber. My AR is based on the M4. It's got the shorter barrel, yes. It's dressed out. If you take a look at one of my videos, I think it's about 4 or 5 months ago, you see all my weapons laid out on a big butcher block. So take a look at that video. It's about 4 months ago. Quite a few videos back, unfortunately. But you see what I got. And it's got an EOTech scope on it. Holographic scope on it and whatnot. It's really nice. For me, I like it. Yes, the EOTech is a holographic scope. The good thing about it is it's actually a close range scope, is what it is. A close quarter combat scope is what an EOTech is for. Most people make the mistake of they buy the EOTech and they want to shoot mid to long distance with it. It's not really what it was designed for. In a real world, you should have 2 scopes, 2 sets of optics. Not my EOTech. My EOTech is not quite the same EOTech you buy in the stores now. I don't know, but there's nothing wrong with my EOTech. Yeah. So there's no recall on my EOTech. Yes, it's night vision compatible, my EOTech. Floyd Palmer is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. I'm unable to read your, is it upside down? Like and subscribe. Wow, I actually was able to read that. Don't do that to me, man. Richard McCorkindale is back again. I haven't seen you, man. You must have left for lunch. Reality Dog, buy a tank and build a house around it. How about collecting 1964? They're in here. 1964 earlier coins right here. Right here. Right here. Quarter right here. Morgans, dimes, Mercury dimes, quarters, all in there. So yeah, I'm all for it, guys. Pre-65, yeah. Mark Stratton, just bought a 22 long LR. I have one, 22 LR Ruger, love it. And I have a 50 round clip. Actually, it's 225 rounds that snap together. You just move it over as the magazine empties. Freaking as fast as you can and not the slightest bit of recoil. I wouldn't want to be hit by a 22 LR. Absolutely not. Especially one that has no recoil, no flip up. You don't have to reacquire your targets. It just stays right on target. I wouldn't want to be hit with that. Camp Perry, former military with Hones can buy military weapons and ammo. Camp Perry, former military. Hassan Gosin, why to have a gun legal in U.S.? Danish prepper. Prepper movies suck. Try getting out by yourself and learn by doing. That's true. Try getting out in the rain trying to set a fire. Go look on freaking Walking Dead or any of these movies. It looks like it's simple. Try it. We the People. The SR, what did you say? SR22? I hate when my girlfriend uses my PC. She leaves whiteout all over the damn screen. Whiteout? I'm not getting the joke. I'm pretty sure it was a joke. She leaves whiteout all over the damn screen. Why do... Okay. I used to go to Lake Erie, actually, a lot. By Dunkirk. Look up Dunkirk. I have friends from Dunkirk, New York. That whole area. At 4th of July, we would go to Lake Erie and just sit on a boat and watch the fireworks down by Dunkirk. 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 I am collecting gold, Sajid. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I only got a small amount. So this is a 1/10 ounce. There's a 20th of an ounce right there. And another 1/10 of an ounce. That's all my gold. I mean, I don't have any more gold. I wish I can afford more, but I don't. Cryptos will destroy financial institutions all over the world. Don't trust your hard-earned money into something that can disappear in a split second. The Canadian prospectors in the house. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your videos. Always a pleasure to watch. Keep stacking. So Casio 20%er, what is your opinion on cryptos? Well, if we were going to compare cryptos to silver, cryptos can indeed go to zero. I don't believe silver can never go to zero. But saying that, and I've said it in the past, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. But I am making an exception with cryptos. I believe cryptos is what is going to replace our fiat currency system. It is already occurring right now before our eyes. Every day, more and more companies are accepting cryptos as payment. As a matter of fact, most places that you buy your silver now are accepting crypto as payment. Saying that, I agree. We should be stacking some amount of cryptos. Am I saying stop stacking silver? Absolutely not. Am I saying gamble your life away with cryptos? No, I'm not. This is a Ledger Nano S. It's a cold wallet. It is storing all my cryptocurrencies. I don't have much currency. I don't have much cryptocurrencies. I think I only have like 5 LITECOIN, and I think I have maybe $100 worth of Bitcoin, some DIGIBYTE, and Ethereum. Very small amounts. I'm new to stacking it. I don't have a lot, but I don't have a problem with doing a little diversification, because I believe it is what is replacing our fiat currency. And if you can get into it now while it's in its infant stages, I do believe that you can make some money off of it. I'm already up 20%. I'm already up 20% of my investment. That's saying a lot. It's not for everybody. I'll admit it. But eventually, you're going to have no choice but to accept it. My goal is to maybe make some money with it, pull it out, and buy some more silver. That's my goal. Because I always revert back to, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. And if I said buy some more gold, I meant to say pull it out and buy some more silver and gold. That's, you asked me my opinion. That is my opinion. A lot of people hate on me for about stacking cryptocurrencies. But the same with the credit cards. You know, when credit cards were invented way back when our parents were children, even before then, there was a big hatred towards credit cards. Now it's widely accepted. It's just my opinion. Truth is the painful pill to swallow. How do we go to purchase cryptos? Well, you need to, Silver Leo, where do I go to purchase cryptos? So you have to have a means of exchanging your fiat currency, your dollars, into cryptocurrencies. Coinbase is the best for that. You join Coinbase, you link your debit card, and then you're able to exchange for cryptocurrencies. Then you're able to take those cryptocurrencies and maybe go to an exchange and exchange those cryptocurrencies out for other coins that you might like. That's how you do it. And then you can always get yourself a USB type of wallet and transfer it all off the exchanges onto this. So if the internet or something went down, it's still on here. I can then put that back into the computer and sell it off for cash, and it gets deposited back into my bank account. I'm oversimplifying it, but that's pretty much how it happens. How many total ounces of silver a month do I buy? How many total are you? So I don't tell anybody my total amount collected for OPSEC reasons. This is a little bit here that I have. I used to buy about, I don't know, 20 ounces a month. I had a heart attack, or 3 heart attacks, about a month and a half ago. And since I got out of the hospital, all the bills are coming in. So financial responsibilities, that takes priority. So I haven't really been buying any silver lately. Since I got out of the hospital, I'll admit I only bought maybe 5 ounces. That's it. So, you know, you got to take care of your financial responsibilities first and whatnot. So I'm not worried about keeping up with anybody. This is just a race against myself, not a race against other people who are silver stackers. I got to stay within my financial means, my financial lane on the freeway, so to speak. If I veer off and get into somebody else's lane, I can, you know, not be able to afford to pay my own bills. I love answering these questions, by the way. Ram, Prast, again, it all depends. I would definitely look into Silver Eagles and Maple Leafs. Thank you, Reality Dog. I do talk whatever I want to talk about. Caitlin Smiles is in the house. I'm just reading comments right now. Alex Coin Roller Hunter, hello. I just got a roll of Mercury Dimes. Love Mercury Dimes. It's funny, man. If I only knew about silver when I was a little kid, all the little quarters I stole from my parents, all the little money sneaking around, stealing from my parents. We all stole change from our parents, and we went to blow it on candy. If we only knew then what we know now, we would have never spent any of those quarters or dimes. Million Hairs in the house, living in constant fear and anticipation, and living in well, he said leaving in constant fear and anticipation of a collapse leads to heart attacks. Just saying. Then Million Hair, why are you here with us? I am not living in constant fear, by the way. And as Mark says, silver's in a great price right now. Awesome plate, awesome time to buy. Stephen Glenn, I'll see lots of 1 ounce rounds and bars. If silver goes 200 per ounce, you should have a good bit of 1/10 ounce and maybe some 1/5 ounce bars. It's funny that you say that because there's some 1/10 ounce right now. Pure silver, 0.999. I also have some constitutional silver, lots of dimes in there, by the way. So I have. I'm pretty diversified when it comes to the silver. What could be life-shattering, pineapple on pizza or not? Definitely, I eat pineapple on pizza. I love pizza anyway. I really do like it. I don't know if you guys have the restaurant where you guys live. It's called Sauce. They make super thin pizzas. Now I'm a fan of New York pizza. Don't get me wrong. But Sauce, if you guys have Sauce, you got to try one of Sauce's pizzas. And order a pizza with their Italian, not sausage, Italian sausage. Because most places have 2 kinds of sausages. And one's just ground beef, and the other is like an Italian sausage. Oh, freaking awesome. Sauce is an awesome place here in Tucson. Million Hair, I meant no disrespect. And I didn't take it as a disrespect. But I'm not stressed out. And the more I stack and the more food I have on the shelves and the more guns and ammo I have, I'm not stressed out at all. I just wish the shit would hit the fan already and get it on with. Get it over with. Let the collapse happen. Let's get it over with. Let's bring it on. It's kind of like going out for a fight. I'm tired of waiting. Let's just get it on. Let the world destroy itself so we can get on with the healing. I mean, that was the worst thing about getting in a fight in high school. Wasn't it, guys? We all got into fights in high school at 3 o'clock, and you have to wait like 4 hours, and you're like, The freaking butterflies. The worst part is waiting. That's why I hate waiting. You want to fight me? Metaphorically speaking, let's just do it. Let's roll. But you know what I mean? I hate waiting. After school, I remember that. When gold was 300, people still bought it. Now it's 1,200 and people are still buying it. That's a true statement. I recently did a video where there is some evidence that silver can go to $1,000 an ounce. Now, I didn't say I believed it all, but it was a very compelling video that I showed of another person's video. And I kept getting the question, well, who would buy it at that price? Who would buy silver at $1,000 an ounce? Same people are buying gold at $1,000 an ounce. Same people who bought, the same people. Phone hasn't rung yet. Oh, yeah. So you're admitting that you're waiting for a collapse. Well, the way you're wording it, waiting for a collapse, it's going to happen. Mathematically, it's going to happen. But I'm in not fear of it. It's going to happen. At my school, there was a fight. One kid had a bloody face, and the teacher said, what happened? I was too busy chasing the girls to fight. Okay. Well, it's getting late, folks. I've been on too long, actually. I'm going to say goodnight, say good day. I'm going to maybe see about doing these every Friday or Saturday instead of every day. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. I think I've been doing a lot of live chats lately, and I think it's, maybe just every Friday or Saturday. But I'm going to end this video now, and I encourage you all to, just start stacking silver if you're on the fence. I know a lot of you folks are here who stack silver, but if you're on the fence and haven't purchased any, buy a couple and put them in your hands and feel what real money is. You folks have a great day and have a great weekend, and get the hell away from the computer for a while. Get out and enjoy the sun. Semper Fi, and have a great weekend. Take care. Love you all.